welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this look. I've been having this palette in my collection and this is my first time using it. So this is the palette right here. It is the Sample Beauty, the Tectonic palette. I was only going to do the red look, but then I figured that I could use these greens down here to create a green look that replicated the red look. So if you guys like the red look but you guys want to try it out green, you know, they're the same exact look, just different colors. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing on my channel by using makeup that I already have. And I'm also using a lot of the same products I used in my last tutorial. Some of the things are a little bit different, but for the most part I'm sticking to the same products. So before we get into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, turn on your post notifications so you guys never miss an upload from me, as well as give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hi guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my eyes. I already did my eyebrows off camera just because it takes too long and I waste battery time if I do it on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyes. Alright, so you guys can see the difference. If I were just to use a primer that was really translucent, you guys would be able to see all my veins. But with this, you get like full coverage and your eyeshadows come out really, really vibrant. I do want to say that if you guys see like super dark circles, I am a mom now, so like my dark circles are way worse than they ever were before. I literally get no sleep, but I'm filming right now that my son is asleep. Alright, so I'm going to be taking just a Morphe M166, which looks like this. And I'm going to be taking this really bright red from the Sample Beauty, the Tectonic palette. And I'm going to pat that on to where I want it. Just patting it all over my lid, and I'm doing this because I'm going to go ahead and blend it out, but by using a packer brush to pat the eyeshadow first, you're getting a lot of pigment, and it's just my kind of look that I'm doing today. I want a lot of like red for this, so I'm just going to take that and just apply it heavily onto my lid. This is the Morphe M506, and I'm going to be taking the shade that's right next to it, which is this really intense orange. And I'm going to just take that on my brush and use that to buff out the red. So as you guys can see, I'm just doing like little circular motions. And it still looks pretty harsh, but that's fine. Right now it's just like the initial sketch of like what I want to do. So again, taking some more of that red and just packing it straight onto my lid. Just gonna keep patting. And then taking that orange shade one more time to blend that into the red shade. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M514 brush, which looks like this. And I'm going to be taking this shade that's just next to that orange. I'm just going to take some on that brush and applying it just above where I just applied that orange. I'm kind of just going to buff this shade onto where the orange was. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that brush that I had with the orange. I'm going to be using the Shader Inner Corner E46 brush from Sigma. This is what it looks like. It's like a tiny detail brush, as you guys can see, the concealer. And I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using this brush to cut out my crease. So once I kind of have the crease cut, it looks a little bit raunchy right now because I'm going to take a small little like detail brush and I'm just going to go ahead and just like pat over the concealer a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same red shade and I'm just going to place that on the outer part. Just placing that on the outer part of my eye. Using circular little motions. All I'm going to do now is take a Morphe M124 and go ahead and use the white shade in the palette. I'm going to be taking the white shade in the palette and literally just putting this on my eye. Taking that red shade again and just going into the red in sort of like an angle. As you guys can see, that's kind of how it's looking. And I just want to add a little bit more white, but this time I'm just gonna, this has a lot of fallout. It's a little chalky, but just want to add a little bit more. Okay guys, so this should be the final result. It's just like very smoky, very red. Alright guys, so for this side, I was going to do the same exact look, but I have a couple of shades in here that I can really do a blue-green look with real quick, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going to take is this beautiful green shade right here. I'm going to pack that all over my lid. Just taking a ton of that shade and applying it all over my entire lid. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the M506 and I'm going to go into that lighter green shade and use that to blend out this green. So I'm going to take a darker green and apply it to my lid on the same exact palette. So that way you can differentiate what shades I'm using. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a makeup wipe just so you guys can like actually see the eye. We're gonna cut the crease and puppy. Okay guys, so all I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna grab that same Sigma brush and I'm gonna grab my concealer and I'm going to cut my crease and do the same exact thing that I did on the other eye. So just gonna take that. I'm just gonna go ahead and once I've gotten to like the outer part, I'm gonna take the Morphe M506 and I'm gonna go ahead and use that darker green shade. So I'm gonna be using a mix of the foresty green and then the like straight up green shade. And again, just going slowly into my crease. You just want to do it like step by step so you're not like also ruining the look. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna go ahead and take the M124 from Morphe and I'm just gonna be using that white shade to pat onto my lid. It's okay if you get fallout, like I said, so long you're doing your eyes. Shouldn't really be a problem so long the pigment is staying on, you know. And since the concealer is tacky, the base will stick on, the white shade will stick on a lot better. And it works them into like at an angle and bring it into like the inner part of my eye. So I'm just gonna take some micellar water and go ahead and clean up the fallout. Just moving on to my primer. Okay, so for today I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I do want to get her hydrating one, but I've also really heard great things about the Hydro Grip Primer, so really not sure which one I want to get anymore. I'm trying to go through a couple of my products before I start buying like more products. The only thing I have purchased are a couple of things, but I don't want to go ahead and tell you guys because I am planning to do a haul once all the shipments come in. Okay y'all, so now let's get into foundation. I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter. Alright, so this is the foundation for today. I'm in the shade medium 20 and I'm just going to go ahead and do a couple pumps and just start working that into my skin. I like to do it in sections just so that way I'm not letting it dry. So let's go ahead and jump into concealer. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Milani. These are just like some of my go-tos lately. It's not something I really have to think about. I like the way that it looks, the way that it performs. I always like to go on with a butt, especially on my forehead. If not, I end up having like a weird little, like, it looks like I put concealer there and it's like not seamless. And I'm doing it kind of like in an upwards motion because I don't want you to be like, I don't want it to be a harsh angle. I just want it to be rounded. So that's why I'm kind of morphing the blender to do what I want it to do. Alright guys, so next I'm going to go ahead and just bake my face. Y'all already know the drill. I'm going to be using the Bakerie powder. Just making sure one more time before I set it with the Beauty Blender that there is no creasing. And then going straight in with the powder. With the Sigma Line Perfector, I'm literally just going on to my bottom. Of my lower lash line. And then with a small pencil brush, I'm going to take the JH39. I'm just going to take some of that orange mixed with that light orange just to blend it out. With that same Sigma Line Perfector, I'm just going to go ahead and take the green shades now and then stipple that onto the lower lash line. And now I'm going to take the green shades to blend out the lower lash line. And I'm going to be using the iHeart Revolution Bronze and Glow, which looks like this. And it's like super pretty, as you guys can see. It just has like a bronzer shade. So I'm going to take that shade and bronze. Alright, so next I'm just going to quickly do the little under my contour like very quickly because my skin is super dry, so this like clings on. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. I'm gonna grab the... Alright, so next I'm gonna be using my... Okay, let me drop it first. I'm gonna be using my Fave Blush Trio from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade called Pool Party. And I'm gonna be taking Cash. Y'all already know I love Cash. Cash is one of my favorite blush colors. And it's that color right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this and just apply it to the like high points of my face. I don't know if you guys want to see me do my face routine like in every video because I know it's a little bit repetitive. I don't really switch up the products that I use. If I like a product, I kind of stick to it. And now I'm just gonna dust off that bake. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this brush right here. Actually, no, let me use like an angled brush. I'm gonna be taking the Morphe E22 and just going one more time with my bronzer, like very lightly to chisel out my nose. just gonna take some ink. Alright, so while my nose is baking, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. Again, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Bare Lip Liner. I'm going to be taking the exact same lip paint I used in my last video, which is OG. Once I have my Tarteist Lip Paint on, I'm going to go ahead and just dust that off. But I'm going to use a small brush to do so because I don't want like powder getting everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and do my inner corner. I'm gonna be taking the Morphe. This is from like an old set, but it's basically just a natural haired pencil brush. I love it. It's one of my favorites for my inner corner. I wish they sold it separately so I can buy like 5 of them because I use this pencil brush so freaking much. But it was part of a set. And I'm gonna be using the same I Heart Revolution little duo and just pop in that highlight into the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and do my spray off camera. I would show y'all on camera, but I have my baby behind me and I'm not trying to spray it. I'm gonna be taking my Morphe M501 and I'm just gonna be applying some highlight onto the high points of my cheeks. Okay guys, so once I've added mascara, I'm quickly going to add some gloss. I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty gloss. I'm sorry my nails are super chipped. The last time I got manicure was before I had my son. And I haven't really been able to like leave my house unless it's like for appointments and stuff. Okay, so last steps, I'm just going to be adding some brow gel to my eyebrows. I like going kind of upwards. I rather much the hair go upwards. And then last but not least, I'm just going to add some mascara to my lower lashes. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. I decided to do kind of like the 2 look just so you guys can see the versatility of using a palette that has like, you know, really similar shades. I haven't used this palette since I've gotten it, but I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It does have a lot of fallout. Some of the shades are very chalky, but overall the pigment was there and they were easy to work with, and I really like how the look turned out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys give it a thumbs up and make sure to leave me a comment down below so that way you guys can let me know what video you guys would like to see next. I do want to keep using what I already have. That is definitely something that I want to do and keep doing on my channel. Like I said, I've bought so much makeup and I just never get to use it, so I really want to focus on using the makeup products that I have now and just showing you guys, you know, kind of like the different looks that you guys can do. So there are some blues in here, gorgeous blue shades. So if you guys want me to do like a full warm look, a full like neutral look, a green look, a blue look, a green blue look, something fully rainbow, let me know in the comments down below. I would definitely like to play around more with this palette, so just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and if you are already subscribed, then I really truly appreciate you. And thank you guys so much for voting on my poll that I posted I think last week. I will now be uploading every Wednesdays and Saturdays evening time, which I'm planning to make it 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be like 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, I'll have everything linked down below in the description box. Make sure to use my referral links if you guys want to get some money off of like Uber Eats or Juno & Co. Anything that I have referral links to, I will leave it in the description box down below. Of course, I do get like a certain percentage off, or, you know, money to like use if you guys use my referral link. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to use it, that's completely fine. I just want you guys to be mindful that I do have it in the description in case you guys are curious. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye guys.